Seen all those viral videos of Limewash walls? Well, I'm going to show you a really easy way to make your own Limewash at home. It smells great too. See how it looks?
Stay there. Stay there.
Hydrated lime, color pigment, alum salt, Limewash paint coming your way. DIY friendly, but probably still gonna be tough, so make sure you know what you're doing.
All right, so here's the refresh style version of making your own DIY Limewash at home, or at the office, or wherever you want to make your Limewash. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to do 1 part water to 4 parts of hydrated lime powder. Now to that mixture, you're going to add something called alum salts. Now you're probably thinking, what are alum salts? We don't know. To be honest with you, we just know it's not your table salt. It ain't like any salt you've ever seen before. So make sure you get the alum salts, and you're going to want to mix that in with your somewhat milky concoction and make sure it's dissolved fully. And when it comes to the tint, do not, I repeat, do not snort it. We don't know how that will end, but just don't. Now it's our understanding that the alum salts, or the alum salts, are responsible for bonding the pigment to the Limewash itself, and naturally that's very important. Now, if you're not like Dan and you don't want to test it out by 2 fingers, it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio of alum salts and tint, but again, with this whole process, we cannot emphasize enough that if you're doing it refresh style, it's really, there's no science here. It's a mix it up, make it milky. What kind of milk? Could be skim milk, could be 2%, could even be whole milk. The important thing is you've got a Limewash now, and it's time to put that Limewash on the walls. And when it comes to putting it on the walls, well, we've heard that X patterns are the way to go. So you're not doing long strokes like you normally would when painting. You're doing little tiny cross hatching motions. Now this makes your Limewash look a lot better than if you were to just paint it on naturally, because this pattern is what gets you those differences in texture and color. So what you'll see is some spots are darker and some spots are lighter. But the most important thing when Limewashing is to not panic, especially during your first coat. It goes on dark, but it dries very, very light. So when you put your first coat on, you're probably going to step back and think, what have I done to my wall? Just stick with it. It looks amazing when it's dry. It doesn't look great when it's wet, but it looks amazing when it's dry. And that's the important thing. But there's more, because when you're Limewashing, it's not like paint. So the consistency is slightly different. It's kind of watery and thick, and it's almost grainy. So don't be thrown off by the texture being different. It's not paint, and that's important to remember. Because if we were just painting the wall, then we'd roll it, we'd cut it, and it's a boring wall. This is going to be different. So for this specific application, we ended up doing 2 coats because we wanted to make sure that the wall was fully covered, and we wanted to lessen the effect of the light spots as well. So 2 coats for us worked amazing, but it's going to be different for everyone. So play around, maybe do some trial spots, play around with your Limewash and see what you like the best. Oh, here's Dan.
There you have it. See, it's really not that tough. Anyone can Limewash. Hydrated lime from Dab. Who knew? We did, but who else knew? Now you do. We all do.